Godsmack, Disturbed.
It's System of a Down.
Ozzy Osbourne, and she's going to sing him.
Sabbath, baby! Ozzy!
25 minutes! 25!
I'm here to see Chimera, Lamb of God.
Well, I like Slipknot. I like all of them.
Hatebreed, Slayer, Slipknot.
Anthrax!
We're gonna go into the mosh pit to see fucking Anthrax.
Fear Factory '96.
All you motherfuckers! All you believers!
Velvet Revolver's good.
And Sabbath, obviously.
Sabbath!
Black Sabbath is here, I'm here.
I'm here to see Ozzy.
Yeah, well, last time I checked, fucking Dad's name is Prince of Darkness.
I mean, Sabbath is what we all grew up on.
The first time I ever heard Iron Man, I was flying on acid, and I was like, wow, dun, dun.
Dad's surprisingly hyped. You know, he's been training, he's just really been on the ball this year.
I get on the exercise machine, I can't fucking walk. I am Iron Man. I'm like, fucking hell.
Ozzy fucking rules.
Hey, look at this shirt. You ever see a shirt like that?
Ozzfest fucking rock!
I'll take Ozzfest over the World Series.
Even my mum knows about Ozzfest.
In all honesty, it should be called the Sharon Fest because she does all the fucking work.
Who the fuck comes to Ozzfest every single year? Let me see your hand!
I've only missed 2 Ozzfests. Only 2.
That's what I go for. That's a real fucking fan.
They're the fucking best kids I've ever met in my entire life.
Rock and roll!
Rock and roll! Rock and roll!
A lot of drinking, a lot of shouting.
I just went up and I was like, paint my titties! Get off my boobs, you bastard.
We're going to drink now, then we're going to go to the main stage.
And then drink more?
Drink more.
That's proof that God loves us. We got brew, baby.
Party on down, dude!
I can't say I've ever woken up at 10 a.m. and played a show and then was drunk on Jaeger for, an hour later.
Beer and vodka, that's
That's
same
one
thing, right?
It's like cereal.
Look! It looks like I pissed myself!
If you get so drunk that you pee your pants, you have had a successful rock and roll night.
4 minutes! 9 more bands to come on this stage alone.
We're just looking forward to just hanging out, all the bands.
We're not working out, we're grilling. If we're not grilling, we're playing video games.
Everybody comes to get ugly, and to get grimy, and to get gully.
They're dirty, they're drunk, and they just want to hear good music.
Well, I mean, you look out in the crowd. God, it looks pretty heavy metal to me.
You got the motherfucking circle pit going on over there. I want to see it on this side too.
Look at the state of my feet. That is mosh pit feet.
It's just kind of like breeding ground for mayhem.
This is the only place in America where you get to kick a motherfucker in the head and you don't go to jail.
Barking, bitching, fucking smashing shit.
Crazy, man. Fucking crazy.
It was probably the most idiotic heavy metal summer camp thing I've ever done.
You can't beat it, it's the best. It's the only tour to be on if you're a metal band.
Fuck yeah, dude. Love Ozzfest. Happy fucking 10 years.
If I told you what I'd learnt in the last 10 years, we'd still be here next year.
It was kind of like an experiment that went incredibly crazy.
So you're just spending the rest of the day walking around with a big furry thing? Is that your job now, to walk around all day with a big furry thing? That's just wrong, man. You've got to get yourself some beer, just sit down and chill out, you know.
If we
Go and join. Yeah, do you want a beer?
We can do reviews
Do you want a beer?
for you.
This is a very special event. Reunited with the Among the Living lineup for the first time in 18 years. This is Anthrax!
I'd like to take you back to the beginning. What happened was, just over 10 years ago, my wife tried to get me on Lollapalooza.
Every year, especially in America, there would be, you know, a country festival, an all-girl festival, a pop festival, and there was nothing for our genre of music, and I'm like, well, why?
It just didn't have the opportunity. And so I just think, given the chance, you know, anything can do well.
The nearest that came was a festival called Lollapalooza, which really did alternative bands. So I thought, well, okay, we'll try and get on that.
They said, Ozzy's like a dinosaur, his kind of music is over, la 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 la.
I was so pissed off by their remarks that I thought, well, fuck you, I'm going to go and do it myself.
So she came back and I said to her, Sharon, now don't go too crazy with this. Don't go and book the world and we end up with egg on our face because we sell one ticket in Biloxi, Mississippi or something.
And so we did 3 festivals the first year, and each one of them sold out.
They sold in a heartbeat. And it just grew and grew every year.
And they just blow up to be this amazing, the biggest traveling tour package in America.
Every year proves that it's, you know, it's the summer tour.
It's the only one of these tours that's had any lasting ability. The rest of them just come and go.
Where's Lollapalooza in here? Here's Ozzfest, 10 times bigger, so I guess she did the right thing.
It's kind of weird how literally this one idea, Ozzfest was started more or less out of resentment towards Lollapalooza, turned into literally kind of it blossoming into this big empire in hard rock and metal.
I never ever thought that Ozzfest would last 10 years. I mean, I was just hoping, you know, just give us a couple of years to prove that, you know, there is an audience for harder edge music out there that want to go to a festival.
As I said at the beginning, I thought it was just going to be a couple of shows and end of that, you know, 1 year. And it's become this monster, you know.
This is a gunshot to the head of trepidation. Here we go again! Look there on they took and tried. I'm broken up just as you were raised. With this, I am turning on. Oh, girls, that's right here. No longer will you feel the fear. No longer will you feel the fear. Walk on shots to the head of trepidation. I promise you ever lay a finger. Nottington. That was fucking incredible.
There's nothing like this anywhere on earth. You know, this show is run unbelievably.
It's a moving event. We do one show, we move it on. We just keep moving it. So everything has to be run on a clock, curfews, rules, you know, the game's on.
Pull forward. Backside of the stage will go pretty much like your truck is almost. Run the barricade to that corner.
No, when you guys are on the barricade, people are coming over. Make sure everybody's got each other's backs. I don't want nobody getting hurt.
When I put you somewhere, I'm putting you there for a reason.
Send me any and all stage hands up stage left immediately, please. You're going to be responsible for receiving the gear on the stage left side.
They run it so pro and so precise, and it's like clockwork, and it's the most organized tour I've ever been on.
It's a machine, a well-oiled machine. Everything's done to a T. It's perfect, ran very good.
We run it very, very strict in ways that you are on stage on time, you finish on time.
If you go on late, you come off early. Or if you go off on early, you come off, you know, whatever.
Every minute that you take takes away from another band.
20-minute sets, 5-minute set changes.
2.5 to get off and 2.5 minutes to get the next band on and get them going.
It's only 5 minutes, so we got to be prepared.
If I yell, please don't take it personally. It's nothing to demeanor you. It's nothing to disrespect you. I just have to keep these guys going. It dies today! Get your gear on the ramp! We know who's in charge here. It's our show. They're just visiting.
It's really important to have a crew that you've worked with before, and we brought our crew from Europe.
This is Soilwork. This is the bass guitar of Olaf Link. Well, to me personally, Ozzfest is so far the biggest challenge in my career, because we are all from Europe, and we're not used to the system, how festivals are run. Here it's a little different.
Everything has to flow on time. You're late, you're late. You can, you know, if you can't work it out to switch your time slot, you don't play even.
Hey guys, just so you know, Arch Enemy has broken down on the side of the road, and they're not going to be able to be here. Hey, it's not my fault. I didn't drive the bus.
There's a very specific set of rules on the second stage and on the main stage, you know, and they're laid out very clearly to all the bands.
That's the toughest part, getting people to just really understand that this is how it has to move.
That old hippie mentality of, oh, hey man, I'll go on in another 20 minutes. You know, doesn't work anymore. Those days are gone.
Before we even prepared for the tour, I said to myself, this is going to be, the biggest and the most important thing for me and the band, so I'm going to work as hard as I can, get up as early as I can, and just give my best every day. For me, it's really, really important that those guys have, on the long term, success here in the States.
So what the fuck you guys doing this beautiful morning? We're Soilwork from Helsingborg, Sweden, and you must be in the USA. The song called Blind Eye Halo. Are you motherfuckers ready? Are you motherfuckers ready? I came out to justify simply what never crossed your mind. Those guys in the world, saving the light, the wall to the ground. Once again we'll cross that line. We're not reflection, filthy and defied. People just after the names of Pretensions, savages, are bound to get the crowd. A universal looking glass, information death to the nation Whatever weapon to your mind, fucking system is also shattering, so battery to the core. Ow! Watch that halo grow. What an everlasting lane. Such an animated pleasure go. Don't you carry infected life? Come on, Camden, bring it on! Bring it on! Bring it on, motherfucker! Thank you so much, Camden.
The crowd was really good today. I was surprised to see so many people out there so early in the morning. But it's been a surprise every day, I think, because that's the thing that you're a little worried about when you come out and do Ozzfest, that you think that there's not going to be any people that early in the morning, but they proved me wrong.
We've done it. I remember many early 70s. We were supposed to go on at 1 o'clock in the morning. We ended up going on at 7 in the morning in Holland. And I'm going, fucking wake up. Breakfast here. Fucking playing fucking NIB and War Pigs or something. I mean, you really want to hear that at fucking 7 o'clock in the morning, but we used to do that.
It's an unbelievable growing experience for the younger bands to do a whole summer at Ozzfest, because some bands start at 9:30 in the morning, and can you imagine having to go out there and give it all at 9:30 in the morning?
That sucks.
Well, the thing is, you're used to playing at least 12 hours later, you know, at night, like, 10:30 at night you're used to playing, and now we have to wake up like 7 o'clock in the morning.
As soon as one person gets up, you hear someone else, get up out of their bunk. You're like, okay,
it's like Christmas
you don't,
every morning.
You don't want to miss anything.
You know, you'd roll out of bed, put your stage clothes on, and they're still wet from the previous day, and brush your teeth. Hey, what's going on? You're on stage. Next thing you know, it's very surreal.
It's kind of funny singing about gloomy things when the sun's shining and people are eating ice cream. I find it kind of sexy.
Yeah, it's not that bad getting up in the morning after all.
No.
I think it's all right.
You just got to make sure that you waste it around 9 o'clock instead of 4 o'clock in the morning.
People say, oh, we go on at 8:40 in the morning. There's nobody going to be there. There's going to be people there. There's going to be like 3,000 people there.
First day, I was just like, I stepped out and I was like, why are all these people here at 9 a.m.?
You walk out and you see a couple thousand, and it's like, all right, this is gonna be this. You can't beat.
Gotta put our game face on.
Oh yeah. It's really cool to get to play daytime, which is kind of comfortable, I gotta say.
Because we're on European time still. So 9 in the morning is just 3 in the afternoon for us.
So you get out of bed, you go on stage, and you do what you're supposed to do. But I was all right by the time I got up and started waking up about 10:30, about an hour and a half after we played. It's like the final proof and the evidence that metal is satanic music, because there's nothing else that would do that at 9 in the morning. It's just evil. It's inhumane.
What I'm happy about with the Ozzfest is giving bands that would not have a chance in hell of being heard to be heard. I mean, at this stage of the game, I'd like to say I don't book the bands. Sharon and my son Jack book the bands.
Sharon is definitely a genius with, you know, picking out the bands that she thinks will rise up, and usually in most cases, if not all cases, she's been right.
The most important thing for us is having the second stage for the new talent and giving them an audience to play in front of.
This whole tour could be successful without the second stage. All the bands up there could do a blockbuster summer tour. The fact that they have a second stage and are trying to scratch the underbelly of the scene just shows you what kind of people they are.
Most of these bands that are new bands that are coming up, they get put on this festival. They get to be in front of a lot of people who will probably never see them ever or hear them ever.
It just makes for a great sort of coming together of all these people to appreciate what the music's all about, as opposed to sort of like where you can get into like, well, this is your demographic and this is your demographic, and never the twain meet on the same ground.
They can play to thousands of people in one day, and press from all over the world can come and see them. It's an unbelievable opportunity for bands.
For a little band out of some piece of shit town in Midwest America, you know, that have been criticized their whole entire life for being different, I mean, that's huge.
Not a lot of kids have heard us before, so it's definitely the best metal tour that there is possible.
All right, Ozzfest, we're up XviD from Orange County, New York. This is called Voice of Sanity.
To me, it's like doing a show in your back garden, because everybody's so friendly and nice and mellow, and there's no egos, and it's just, you know, it's a great day.
Kick-ass bands going around together, just experiencing highs and lows, just, you know, over a 2-month period, and everyone just kind of bonds.
It's a big, just like crazy summer camp of metal. It's nuts.
You got the bands, which are like the kids, and you got the, you know, this is our cabin. You got the counselors that are walking around and busting your balls.
Go on stage at 11, drink on stage, get off stage, drink till 4 in the morning.
It is dangerous on the liver, but then again, it's good fun, good time to hang out.
It's like camp drink.
I think we're all starting to like realize where we need to set the limits now.
It's all summer long. You sit in the sun and just do this, basically, with all your boys.
This was Lamb of God's bus last Ozzfest.
Yeah.
So there's some history, but it's all busted up right now.
It was a great experience. I would highly recommend it to anyone if you ever have the opportunity to do it.
I gotta tell you, it's a lifetime of moments out here.
First night we had one of the guys from Black Dahlia Murder jump up on our bus, stark naked, and introduce himself to everybody. So that was
It's a nice hello.
That was a nice hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
It's just amazing that we get to go out and be with these cool bands and doing, you know, a few months just having a good time, playing a huge festival.
Even if we don't sell X amount of records, I don't care. This is probably like, it's the best summer that we could possibly ever have.
You just don't feel awkward being here, or, you know, it's just a really nice vibe everywhere.
Every band on the second stage thinks that they're the ones that don't fit. So everyone thinks they're the odd man out. That means everyone's part of the same team. It's a big family.
That's what's funny about the last 3 years. It's been like just rotating groups of friends.
I haven't been here for 3 years, but it seems like I was here 2 days ago.
You know, just like going back to your mom and dad's house or something like that now, you know what I mean?
It's like a big, giant family on the road, you know. Although I must say, I don't get there till late in the afternoon, because if I was there at 9 o'clock in the morning, I'd be insane by the time I get on stage.
come say what's up with the Empire, but work is Machi.
Rob's a dear, dear friend of mine. He's a great performer. I love him to death, and I think he's doing it great up here on his tour, as he always does. He's a pro.
For me this year, it's just for fun, because like I don't have a record, I don't have anything. I wrapped up a movie, and I was like, I could sit around all summer and do nothing, or do Ozzfest. But I only want to do it on second stage. I wouldn't do main stage.
Well, it's nice to be back at Ozzfest. And it is very nice to be on the second stage.
Yeah, I mean, I've always wanted to do second stage. I wanted to do it 3 years ago, too, but they talked me into it with some cash. So I went to main stage. I didn't do second stage. And I kind of regretted it, even though, Ozzfest is fun, but I would come over here to second stage and be like, man.
The second stage experience is awesome. I mean, it's a huge open space of just kids able to run around and go crazy. Like, you have 13 million bands trapped in a parking lot of doom over there,
It's just miserable. The kids look miserable, it's chaotic, it's insane.
I don't want to sound like a fucking dick or anything, but I believe there's a few people in the crowd that kind of stink right now. It's just these waves of BO floating towards us is fucking powerful. I mean, we have high-powered fans to try to push it back, but I feel we're losing the war. This girl here believes taking her top off will combat the odor. Perhaps she's correct.
It's great. It's pretty much just what I thought. I mean, in fact, it's actually better. I mean, this show's huge. I mean, there's got to be like 10,000 people at least every day on the second stage, and it's hot and gnarly and fun. Disgusting.
Come out! There's no excuses today. There's no seats. There's no aisles. There are sunglasses. People right here, when you kind of get this motherfucker right now, jump it! Jump! 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 Sing it out there! Come on! Up! Up! Higher! Up! Up! Higher! Yeah! Yeah! Come on! Shadow in your head, say, see the suicide, be the motherfucker, drop the broken skin, tear into my, do it again, yeah, yeah, pick 'em up, yeah, yeah, more human than human, more human than human. Human than human, more human than human. Come out! Hey! Hey! Yeah! Light in the jigsaw, man. Thunder with a round skeleton handset. Damn electric head, cannibal television set. Not the big town, be the motherfucker psychoholic like yeah. Jewish I can go on. Come on to the bar, eat it some more, come on. Yeah, yeah. Ladies only. More human than human. More human than human. More human than human. More human than human. Take it away, fucker. this one more life, fucking that's what I'm talking about. More human than human. More human than human. More human than human. More human than human. Human than human. Yeah. Bring it up. Yeah, that's right.
Probably my absolute earliest memory of Ozzfest was, I think, I'm not absolutely too sure, but it was in '95 when we did one of the first shows in Arizona.
I've attended every Ozzfest except for one.
I've never been to Ozzfest because I was always working.
We've all been way too broke.
First one I went to was, I'm not sure which year it was when Tool was on the main stage, and I believe Megadeth, and it was quite an experience, and having Slipknot and System of a Down opening the second stage that day too was something to see.
Chemicals have entered my mind, so I don't really have a whole big, my memory's shot, but I just remember Tool was a very amazing act. Also Marilyn Manson in 2001 put on an amazing show, I thought. So I've been to a couple of them.
Yeah, I went to Ozzfest years ago. I think it was the first year Slipknot was on second stage. That was the first Ozzfest I went to, and the last. Only because I don't like the heat. Even being from Texas, I can't stand outside all day watching a show.
I wouldn't see Jesus Christ standing for 8 hours in that weather, you know?
We went to Ozzfest as fans, I think the second year, maybe the first year actually. And when Pantera came on, the entire audience erupted into like a riot, and we were in fear for our lives. People were lighting stuff on fire. It's good times. It's fun.
You know, I mean, most people think metal is just a bunch of people beating the shit out of each other all day, but it's people getting on, you know? You know, it's people enjoying music and here for the love of the music. And just, you know, just because it's not the prettiest crowd doesn't mean it's, you know, isn't the greatest.
I've never really liked the terminology of called heavy metal. I mean, hard rock says to me, it's a band that plays hard rock. I mean, where the fuck the word heavy metal comes in? It sounds like a scrapyard, you know.
I don't even want to start naming how many different names they have for heavy metal. If you're playing heavy music, it's heavy music, you know?
All these bands have different elements, different twists on their metal, whether they're from Sweden, Netherlands, different parts of the United States. Nobody's the same. It's not one thing.
It's not like where you had Ozzfest last year, it was like purely speed metal, and then you had Ozzy. You know, it's a little bit more diverse at this point.
It's really cool for the kids, if you're young, to be exposed to that much different stuff. You get, you know, like this summer they got Sabbath, you know. So there's going to be kids that think Lamb of God is heavy metal, but they don't have any idea of who Black Sabbath is.
I'm hoping like it'll kind of open up some younger kids' minds to like, I mean, if they're not into Sabbath or whatever, like they need to be.
This particular genre of music is so broad, you know, and you know, you don't really want it to start diminishing like other musical expressions have. I mean, that's part of my love for this genre of music, you know what I'm saying? So for us, you know, we're just trying to come in the game and keep it a little open on many different levels.
Definitely.
As
motherfuckers!
Well, you heard the crowd. We're bound to have, some of those. So I'm glad I had it today. You know what I mean, to get it out there.
Kids in England, compared to America, are they're mad for it. They love it. They don't care what it is. They just want to see it and experience it. In America, there's a lot more of that closed-mindedness.
Some places will fit and some places we won't. That's just bound to happen.
I've done festivals when they go, yo, you've got a packet of fucking chips over there, you got a bottle of Coke over there, and if you want anything, fuck you, I personally go ballistic if I had somebody in what we call the firm, the backstage, give somebody a fucking hard time. That's not cool.
It's a primary concern on our part that each band is taken care of as best as they've ever been treated.
We take care of them as far as giving them a stage, keeping them fed.
Every band is taken care of so well, like, on these dates. It's just like, I don't know. Like, I mean,
catering is always amazing.
Yeah.
Free water, free drinks, free food, shelter from the sun.
I was a little scared that they were going to treat you like shit in the second stage, but it's been cool.
All these bands that are on the second stage at one time or another were an opening act somewhere else, or they were on some, crazy tour where they were kicked around and all that.
I've heard stories of other tours, the other package tours that go out, and you never hear good stuff. It's like, oh, this person's like this, and this person's a jerk, and it's never like that here. It's always been, every time we've done it, it's super cool.
We treat them as well as we can, and we give them everything that they need, and and it's a real family thing. And Sharon and Ozzy have really worked very hard to make that happen.
It is the only tour that you can always be guaranteed that you'll get paid well, you'll get taken care of, and you'll have a good time.
I don't know. It's our first tour on a bus. It's our first tour, like these shows are like unparalleled to anything we've ever done, and it's incredible.
We like to have a little fun at the beginning of the song. So when I count to 4, I want everyone out there off their fucking feet. Everyone jumps on 4. Let's do it, Camden. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get off. Get off. Bring it out. Fuck yeah! I live in the same body, my dirty, and leisure, faceless and weak. Can't teach you how to feel, and never teach you what respect. This is come to us, love and recognize romance, and the dying see new day. Let's go! Whoa, turn your life! What's the life? That trickles down your face. One lost and you say one day. My girlfriend, when I lost I can't think. In that friend, God, I love my that you play. Dreams that carry me. I wanna hear you, New Jersey. Just in the comes to us, surround and recognize romance. And the dying see no ticket to this place. Come to us, surround and we'll run, 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 run. can't tell. Just to go to my surrounding on this sacrament. New Jersey, thank you so much.
I was always fucking setting fire to some shit or fucking blowing something up or crashing some golf cart over the cliff. I was the original lunatic, you know.
This is an industry. This is a really big industry. And you know what? As much as the artists are creative, they have to understand that it's a business and it has to be run like one.
Sorry, Sharon. I know how to steal golf carts, all sorts of cool stuff, destroy things. It's great.
Anytime I was around Lorenzo from Sworn Enemy, something happens. It could be him passing out in a golf cart with his foot on the accelerator.
Then there was this singer from the band Snot. We'd be in a golf cart, driving over the fucking field or something, and the police were chasing him. And he comes into my dressing room and he goes, "Can I hide in here?" I says, "Why?" He said, "The cops are chasing me, they got me on that couch."
Every day there was something different that happened. Somebody did something to piss off Sharon, basically.
Sharon loves hearing like all these gay stories that it's like, oh, okay. What did my Zachy boy do today?
Free beer tent, golf carts, rock bands. Come on, someone's going through a fence. I mean, it's just gonna happen.
I crashed a golf cart.
You did?
Yeah, with Zach Wild and Rob Zombie.
You know, I'm really, good friends with Zach Wild, and I really, we would hang out a lot on that tour. And that's only going to go one direction. That's just going to spiral into insanity.
Oh, here comes trouble.
Oh my God.
Could you cuss a little more out there with the F word every 5 minutes?
Oh yeah, me and Rob, we were just ramrodded into a porta-john with one of the golf carts. I was like, Rob, you think we take that thing down? Yeah,
It made sense at the time, so we, revved it up to its 10 miles an hour, whatever they go. And then we crashed into it as hard as possible, and it's made out of pretty heavy plastic, we weren't really thinking. And Zach got catapulted out of the cart, and we didn't make it through. So of course we backed up. I put him back in the cart, and we did it again. And once we finally crushed it, only at that moment did we realize we should have checked if someone was in there. We let alone what if we got covered with shit? That didn't even enter our minds even till right now.
We were warned about the golf carts right off the bat from a friend of ours that's done a couple Ozzfests before, and he told us rule number one above anything else is if you touch a golf cart, you're gone.
Cut off.
Yeah, he has to stay over that side of the fence, and I have to stay over here. And we're not giving keys to anything anymore.
Everybody else has a golf cart on this fucking tour. We're shut off.
We treat them all as professionals at the beginning, and you're treated equal from the start till you step out of line.
We haven't gotten the late night knock on the door, so well, I don't want that to happen. We've been behaving so far. Yeah, we've been behaving.
You know, everybody playing on this stage today is having a fucking great time because you lot have been fucking awesome, okay? So give yourselves a round of applause. You know we got Velvet Revolver coming, we got the Mighty Sabbath, right? It's all happening. It's a fucking great day. So now you've got to start making some big noise. Come on, give it up. Start making noise. For
Him were meant to tour with Sabbath when we had to cancel it after Ozzy's accident. And Ozzy's been really wanting to work with them for a long time.
We started the whole band because of Sabbath. We were sitting in the parking lot of an ice hockey rink back in Helsinki, somewhere in the suburbs, back in 89, 90. And we'll listen to like C cassettes of old Sabbath stuff, and I learned all Bill's fills, and he was singing all Iommi's solos, and that's what gave us the first push to really put the band together and believe in ourselves no matter what, come hell or high water.
People say to me, "Do you have any advice?" And I always say, hold on to your dreams. Don't let go of your dreams, because dreams is what it's all about. I dreamt that I was the fucking fifth Beatle. I ended up being Ozzy Osbourne, the mad fucking rocker. Well, and I love it. I'm so grateful. I'm so fucking blessed and gifted. I'm not. I can't put it into words. Ask me the same question tomorrow, and I'll say fuck off.
that leads our souls astray. No sound from its tender touch of pain, and every day it's looking for new slaves to celebrate the beauty of the grave. Wow. We are like the living dead, sacrificing all we have for a frozen heart and a soul of fire. We are like the living dead, craving for deliverance with a frozen heart and a soul of fire. Yeah. And again, we're falling for disgrace, and hate will shelter us from the rain, 'cause we are enslaved by the sacred heart of and gently raped by the light of day. We are like the living dead, sacrificing all we have for a frozen heart and a soul of fire. We are like the living dead, craving for deliverance with a frozen heart and a soul of fire. Addicted to everybody's pain, the feeling of the grumpy band, and the guilt will follow us in death. We are like the living dead, sacrificing all we have for a frozen heart and a soul on fire. We are like the living dead, craving for deliverance with a frozen heart and a soul on fire. With a soul on, soul on, soul on. My soul's on fire, Lord. My soul's on fire.
Let's say that the most important thing spiritually for the whole band this year is the fact that we're allowed to step on the same stage as where Sabbath are playing later on. So that's everything that matters for me personally.
When you ain't got nothing, you got nothing to lose, as they say. You know, I mean, just to play, you know, was a fucking thing. Just to get a gig. I mean, to get on the Ozzfest. I mean, it must. I mean, these kids must go, fucking hell.
I was half asleep, picked up the phone, just going, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And I just sat up and like, we got Ozzfest, and everybody just like, what the fuck? And like hitting each other, and we pull over, and we're just like doing jumping jacks and hugs. And
I called my mom. I had one bar.
Yeah, we called.
Yeah, you called us at
I called my
3:30 in
parents,
the morning, and it was
I
like,
got a phone call about that same time.
oh my God. My wife wakes up and she grabs the phone. She goes, Brendan's go to Ozzfest. And I just said, well, that's special. I didn't realize till the morning what she'd said to me.
We got a phone call from Clown telling us that we had been confirmed for Ozzfest, and they told me, they said, look, you can't tell any of the guys in the band that you got Ozzfest. So I was like, oh no, I promise, I'm not going to tell anybody. Second phone was hung up, we were all in this room, I'm like, yo, we got Ozzfest.
We were definitely on tour. I think we were driving somewhere, and we just got the call from our manager saying that
You know, it was all going through and it was solidified, so to speak. And
we basically all flipped out.
Yeah, we all started raging pretty hard. It was
Party
awesome.
in the
hotel
room. Everybody knew that there was a slot available, and they weren't giving away who was going in that slot. And we, round peg, just fit right in there. That was Mudvayne. And I remember, like, we were like, yes. And then they're like, but you're the mystery band, so you can't say anything. So it's like handing you $1 million and going, but you can't spend it for 2 weeks.
Live from the Roxy on the world's famous Sunset Strip. After hundreds of bands and the summer of Ozzfest, it's all come down to this. Mark and a Dozen Furies versus Ryan and Cinder.
So get ready, people, because this is the finale for Battle for Ozzfest! Yeah!
Yeah, we had to do an open audition for the Battle for Ozzfest, which is a show that ran on MTV, and we actually had another tour booked, and we were going to head to Florida. We decided that we'd just head on to LA and try out.
Tonight, we're going to make rock and roll history because this is the first time ever any band will have won a place on the Ozzfest.
I said to Sharon, you know what? I can't fucking say to these kids, you're no good, get your bag, you're fucking gone. Because I'm one of them. You're the manager, that's your job.
Let's see who is the winner for Battle for Ozzfest. Come on, Ozzy, what are you doing with the envelope? It's a dozen
Everybody wants to play Ozzfest because everybody wants that exposure. So now that it's here, it's unbelievable.
You know, I'd like the Dozen Furies to be the top of the tree. Because they came from nothing, they took a shot, they put up with all this bullshit that we laid on them.
Metal's all about bringing it live, and that's what Ozzfest is kind of a proving ground. Bands who, you know, can't hang. And when you get in front of that many people, if you didn't move up in the world, then you know you just sucked, you know?
Let me hear you make some fucking noise for all these second stage bands! It's our last song. We are a Dozen Furies from Dallas, Texas. Show us what you motherfuckers got! Get the fucking hands up in the back! Sometimes gonna listen. Your rolling eyes leave such a lie. There's part of you I can't control, or you won't ignore, so never the truth. The story was a dream, but you're awakened, lifeless. The lying wheels are turning round and round we go. The bottom is open. Crawl straight to him. The same thing made you what you are. A reflection of the wrong. A reflection of the master of love. You say you are what you're not. Shut up, build an opera side. Take out and look beyond the depths that you roam. You'll find that you wanna know under your control. Awake and lifeless. You will end up with a few runs enough to show you care. Then you do, you paint the picture. Now you want without the truth. It's worthless. Thought about yourself before your generosity. A protocol for the weak. Set aside the greed. Never the truth. The story was a dream, but you're awakened, lifeless. The lying wheels are turning. Awakened, lifeless. You will end up in up your eyes enough to show you care. Then you do, you paint the picture. Now you want without the truth. It's one left. Fix it off. Go. The bottom is open. to hell. Your dreams they made you. Why you are a reflection of the master of clouds. A limit for us to abound. A limit for us to abound. Thank you, New Jersey. Come see us at the FYE tent and the Jaeger tent. We love to meet you, motherfuckers. Thank you very much.
Ozzfest is always a tour that like makes or breaks bands. You know, it opens so many doorways for so many bands, and you know it's proven in the past that you know if you're a good band, you're a solid band on second stage, and you win those kids over every day. That you know it's proven to be a successful career for a lot of bands.
Bands have like shut up. Like when I first saw Slipknot, they go on that stage and it's like, I don't know what they do. But they've got something, the kids just go ballistic for them, you know.
So we're backstage here. Where are we going to go first?
Well, I think we're going to go Slipknot.
Ozzfest, I think it was '99 when Slipknot first played, and the first show was in Florida, and I saw them down there, and I just thought they were absolutely amazing. And that day, I went to my parents and said, you know, you really got to check these guys out.
The first tour we ever had was Ozzfest '99, and that, for our band, was legendary as far as getting out to the fans and really actually breaking the band.
They were touring with us for 6 weeks before the record was even out, their first record, and then it went right into the charts.
You know, I mean, bands like Limp Bizkit broke the summer after Ozzfest. That fall, Limp Bizkit, you know, went to #1.
They've made household names out of a lot of bands, which is very important, you know, and that's why everyone wants to be a part of the tour and the festival and all this.
The first, the Ozzfest we did in 2001, we were supposed to be direct support on the second stage. We weren't supposed to headline the second stage. And that...
Disturbed.
Yeah, exactly. Disturbed.
Well, the first show of the Ozzfest that year was in Chicago, which is Disturbed's hometown. And our hometown. So that second stage was ridiculously packed, and I think that from that first day they got a little paranoid and decided that Disturbed should go on the main stage.
There's always kick-ass bands. I mean, look at Shadows Fall was on a thing at like 9 in the morning originally, and you know now they're on the main stage and everything like that. So and they're great guys. Ass kicking band.
It just felt good kind of because it seemed like the graduation aspect of it coming from the second stage. Had a full year with a new record under our belt that did really well, and it kind of seemed like, you know, they're letting you step up to the next level, giving you a new opportunity to get in front of tons of people. So we were stoked. You're a little nervous though. You see, like Black Sabbath, it's like somewhat legendary. They only like invented heavy metal and all that, you know.
To be able to get on tour with so much just nostalgia and everything. I mean, we're in 10 years there. You know, it's almost unheard of for things to go this long, but as far as what we can tell, you know, from when we were on it before, you know, the people in management do a really good job with running this tour.
I'll tell you what. As you all know, and you do not need me to tell you, this is the 10th anniversary of the Ozzfest. Some of you were probably about 2 when the first one happened, but that's okay. Anyway, before I came out here, I was on the phone talking to the New York Times about the Ozzfest. Well, you don't have to react to that. That is irrelevant. They were saying, isn't the Ozzfest just a bunch of old people? Nobody young goes to the Ozzfest. I don't even see any old people, except for John 5. But then I look at under Lot 1C. Check out the queue of the Mohawk. How old is that kid? 12, 14, I don't know. It's pretty badass for a 12-year-old, I must say. My point being something I forgot long ago, obviously, but my point is, Yeah, there's a lot of old people because they're all here with a bunch of young people called their children. Here's a song you might recognize, Old People.
I grew up in the whole sort of late 70s, mid to late 70s festival era, when that became just a big thing where you put a lot of great bands on a bill and it was a whole day of rock and roll and it was just like so, you know, fucking exciting. And so whenever Ozzfest came out, that was the closest thing to what I was sort of raised on.
It's strange because it's like when you're experiencing it as it happens, it's just like, oh, that's cool, you know, it's getting bigger and better. But if you really look at it in hindsight, it kind of, it's cool, it's come a long way, but then again, you think about it from the get-go, it was huge, you know? I mean, our first gigs, you know, they sold out in a matter of minutes.
This thing can roll into town and just call it Ozzfest, and they don't even have to have bands play, and it'll probably sell out every year. It's just like these kids wait all year, and I mean, it's a lifestyle thing for these kids. It's not just a trendy thing of like who's popular this year.
So what's the plan?
Oh God, there is none.
A few more beverages. We're going to go
A few more, a lot more.
Soup. Yeah. Then we're going to front frothy. And yeah. The way for Velvet Revolver.
Ah, just stop it.
But you get to a place like Donington, and there's just this huge influx of backstage stuff going on. And then really it's all about the sort of synergy between you and the audience and all that kind of stuff. But on top of that, it's like playing with Sabbath makes you really sort of, a little bit more responsible. But at the same time, we want to give all those people that haven't seen Velvet Revolver some sort of musical experience that's going to help sort of prep the whole Black Sabbath thing, make a whole show out of it.
I got to see them, Velvet Revolver, and they're a good band. They're a great band. I mean, what do you expect? Slash.
I think the more left field you go, the more chances you take, the more fun it is, and the more, not necessarily that you have to prove, but that you can introduce what it is that you do to a wider span of people. So that's what I get out of it, is just the overall sort of just, crank it up and see what happens. Sabbath in summer of 2005 has been sort of like, it's unreal. You know, the last time I actually saw Black Sabbath play was in 1978, the original members. So to see them up there and doing it and they sound amazing, it's like, this is probably good timing because they sound really, really good. And our particular band, Velvet Revolver, is really good. So musically, everybody's more or less together. Whereas back in the day, we were just a disaster waiting to happen every single night. And Ozzy was the same way, but at least he had a very together band.
That's what you're gonna see tonight.
Sabbath.
No.
Yeah, down the front for Sabbath.
They're back together again, and we're really pleased about it, and we wish he'd never left. And God bless Ozzy.
My parents listened to Sabbath, so I was still pretty young, 70s child, but still was influenced by it.
My dad grew up with them, so I've always had it in my blood, as it were.
Sabbath are the true godfathers of metal, and that's just the way it is.
I don't care what anyone says, I'll fist fight you over it. Black Sabbath invented heavy metal.
You can look at it any way you can, but you can't deny that. That's just a fact.
Anybody else that says anything else is an idiot.
Viva Sabbath.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Black Sabbath wasn't a band that was manufactured. We were 4 local guys. I went to school with Tony Iommi. I was in a band with Geezer before Black Sabbath. Tony was in a band with Bill before Black Sabbath. And we just got together, made a record, and it's just set from record one we haven't even stopped.
To tour with Sabbath, it's just unbelievable.
To be able to say you're on the same
stage as Black Sabbath.
Same T-shirt or same piece of paper as those bands, it's like,
yeah.
It's incredible. It's, just watching them every night's gonna be enough for me. I don't even have to play.
It's as cool as it gets, man. That's a heavy metal dream.
But I think there's just something special about Sabbath and the fact that most of these bands are playing here today because of them.
There was no sort of blueprint for what they did, and that's what's so amazing about it.
First songs I ever learned how to play on guitar was a Black Sabbath song, so it's like, me too.
Black Sabbath, in 1968, that's a long time ago, 1968, we started writing songs, and to have kids come to go and go, how did you do this, and what made you want to write that, and ask us questions, what was it like when you were doing it? And we had no idea.
Bill and Geezer are great. It's one of the amazing rhythm sections.
And I will certainly be side stage, screaming for Mr. Bill Ward!
Tony Iommi's been my inspiration since day one.
I first picked up the guitar, it's all about Tony Iommi.
Those riffs that you can, how can you write that riff? It's not possible. He's not human.
And it's just nice to hear a guitar player that actually has a sound that you can identify with.
This is my most prized possession, this cross. This is from Tony Iommi. Normally it's like hanging up in my kind of studio, but I wore it today to get the psychometry, the cosmic vibes of Black Sabbath to fill it.
I think they're just a big bunch of old tarts, actually, because they whine about each other, but they love each other.
I think in his older age, he just I think he enjoys touring with his old best friend.
Oh, God.
And now they've got to the point where it's not really bad whining, just a bit of bitching.
One thing I can lay my head down when my final day comes, I can say, you know what, we started, we fell out, and we made up. I'm at peace with it. As I've got older, my stage fright gets worse and worse.
If he knows, his friend from school's here, he's like, oh, no, he's not here. Oh, God. And then he's like, he feels like he'll let him down if he's not brilliant,
You don't want to see me before I go on set. I'm going to my assistant, my voice isn't good, I look crap, I'm going to sing bad, I've said my prayers, I haven't said my prayers. About 3 seconds before I go on stage every night, I say that, I've got this pressure, you got no idea what I go through. And then I'm like, there's no business. It's like I am a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
What about These guys are crazier than you fuckers, man. Come on. We're ready. Come on. Hey, 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 hey. Come on. Hey, 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 hey.
They're phenomenal live. It's awesome.
We got to go right up front.
Roam around and watch them anytime, forever. 5 feet away from him. It was awesome.
They're all doing really well, actually. I mean, you know, for a bunch of old guys, they can still, you know, get pretty heavy.
My old man is 58, and he could never pull that off in 90 minutes. That's not possible.
Yeah. My father's a World War II vet, D-Day, Omaha Beach, all 9 yards. And between my father and him, this is what I have to live up to. I'm like, you guys suck.
You think Ozzy's this crazy madman kind of guy, and all he sings about is black magic and Aleister Crowley and death, and you know, it's like wine is fine, but whiskey's quicker. You know, you get that image, but really, when it comes down to Ozzy's just a natural, like, just great performer and great singer, and he sings what he wants to sing about, and you just sort of you gotta love him for that, and also because he's just so fucking talented at it.
Oh shit, the guy's a legend, man. He's been there, seen it, done it. He's taken more substances than I ever have.
And he's still alive.
And he's still alive. Boy's an absolute legend.
It's just amazing to see someone who started it still there, like, you know, at the front of it.
He's my boyhood hero. Quite old for this kind of thing, but in my teens he was my hero, so here I am again to see him.
2005!
I love Ozzy Osbourne. I've got loads of CDs of him.
It's all about Ozzy, baby. It's all about fucking Ozzy.
I know my dad, at least, he still worries, have I still got it, have I still got it? And I think it was really kind of like, yeah, you know, in a very humble way, basically, yeah, we're still fucking awesome.
It's kind of like an energy game of tennis. I throw it out, they give it back. And if my voice blows out, which it does occasionally, I'm so down because I want to give them everything and more.
I think that's why my dad's lasted for so long, is because he's always kind of had that need to continually entertain people. You know, you find people that, you know, like a lot of artists, they fizzle out because they get arrogant and they think people should start entertaining them. And my dad just has that really kind of just so working class and ingrained in him that, like, he is there for, you know, he is there for you.
I've never forgotten that. I've never forgotten the time when I had fucking no money, my ass was hanging out my pants, and they keep me in touch with reality. And there's so many people I've seen over the years, their approach is, you're lucky to see me on stage. Now, that's not the way Ozzy Osbourne bit goes. I go, you know what? I love you. Thanks for coming, because without you, I wouldn't be here.
Have you all had a good time today? I said, have you all had a good time today? Now we're gonna do one more song, man, and I wanna see every motherfucker in here going fucking ape shit, all right? I wanna see a real fucking English heavy metal crowd go crazy!
would you say are your most favorite memories of Ozzfest over the last 10 years? It doesn't even have to be in particular.
That I survived. It's kind of my favourite thing about it is that I'm just absolutely amazed that it's lasted this long. I mean, 10 years has gone by so quickly. So quickly.
There's been so many unbelievable things that have happened on this journey, but it's just, I mean, the most unbelievable thing for me is that we're here today 10 years, 10 years on.
Every year I say this to my wife, how long is it going to last? She looks at me with a sympathetic look on her face and goes, darling, we'll know. I go, what do you mean we'll know? Are you clairvoyant as well?
And every year, for the past 10 years, it's always been like, when are we going to announce the last Ozzfest? When are we going to announce the last Ozzfest? And Dad will be grumpy and be like, oh, we're not doing it this year. And then half hour later, he'll be like, all right then.
Sharon goes, to keep my spirits up, she'll say, next year we'll just let it go and we'll just have the year off. I think if I had a year off, I'd go fucking insane. More insane.
I don't know if it's grown to the point where Ozzy doesn't even have to show up anymore because it's grown to this other monster. It's like Ozzfest is almost another word that you forget. Oh yeah, Oz, that comes from Ozzy.
It's like the Super Bowl now. You don't have to have Johnny Unitas in the Super Bowl every year. It's bigger than one. I go, it's Oz, it's awesome. You know what I mean? It's bigger than you now. You know what I mean? It's actually bigger than you.
I'm as baffled as anybody else. I don't understand it. I'm not saying I wish it would end. It's like it's developed its own energy.
It's just like going to the circus. It'll never die.
Even if you just go to one, you'll just it's something you'll talk about for the rest of your life.
Saying that you saw them and you've been so close and you've been a part of this whole thing. It's definitely on my to-do list before I die thing.
But it's cool that it's still around. I hope it's around for another 10 years.
10 years down the road when it's the 20th anniversary and Ozzy's still doing it.
10 years down the road when those kids out there are 20.
And I hope that in another 10 years, Ozzy won't be performing, but we will still have the brand, and the brand will still be going out to nurture new talent, because that's what it's all about.
No, I think that someday they'll be like on another planet and there'll be some hologram of Ozzy with a space helmet yelling, "Go crazy!" And it'll be like 2090. It'll still be the same.
I get great satisfaction out of knowing that a few people can get together and do all of this for all of those people out there, and they all go away and have the best day of their lives, and they go home safe. That's what it's about.
Somebody once said to me 10 years ago, where do you think you'll be in 10 years? And I don't know, ask me in 10 years, and as I say to you, ask me in 10 years. I think it would be great if it was, but whether I'm going to be on it in 10 years or not, probably, if I'm alive.
How you doing? Did you have fun? Excellent show. Thank you.